Welcome back, everyone. I am JoeHova. This is Space Engineers. We are on Ardani, getting this thing ready to go. You can see we're having a little bit of power trouble to start with, but we're working on it. And let's see what this guy needs to get finished here. Not much, I imagine. Looks pretty complete. Girders and interior plates. So let's make sure the girders are the first thing on the menu. Had to turn a couple things off here. Production. Girders. And you need iron ingots for said girders. Basic refinery is on. Assembly is now on as well. But we're going to need some of that iron. So let's see. Oh, I'm all out of stone. Well, you know what that means. Back to the old coal mine again, huh? Alright, so I got those going. Now it's time to do some storage. Let's look at our progression here. See how far we've progressed. Let's go down to storage. Because I need to get conveyors, so we're going to have to build one of these cargo containers. Let's just make it a small one to start. And those have openings on all sides. We'll start it right here. In fact, we'll make 2 of those. Just to connect it back to the grid. And connect it to this guy because these 2 things will eventually be gone. We won't need them. Need small tubes and components. We're making all those things eventually. Alright, so while those are going, I'll just go back to the old mine and get some more materials. Yeah, well, since I built this with the auto builder, I didn't get progression points for it, so we'll get it down and rebuild it ourselves. That way that should give us progression points for that guy, right? Let's see. Yep, you can see that now I got credit for making that. We can now do conveyors, so I'll have to do that before I can do a sorter of any kind. We'll go ahead and throw that on the old box here. Lots of conveyors. Of course, going to need some little plates for that first. So we'll put our conveyor right on the front. Get ready for a drill. But to do that, we're going to need a piston first. Probably a couple of those. What do I need? Steel plates? Yeah. Let's do... Well, I guess we'll just start with the one. Then, and then, the advanced rotor on the end, like so, and a drill. Go ahead and turn that first one sideways, like so. Go. And probably put one in the front as well. Okay, so what do we need for all this stuff? Steel plates. Lots of them. Interior plates, components, things of that nature. And you'll never guess what happened. We've run out of stone again. But that's why I'm making this drill. I am getting sick and tired of using this hand drill right here. Alright, we gotta make sure that these things share the tension. Don't want them wiggling each other apart there. I'll do the same thing here. There we go. And on the piston. You're going to have your max distance at 0 for now. velocity at 0.1. We'll get that rotor going once this drill has been completed. Do we run out of materials again? Looks like we have. You know what? We got a couple on us. See if that's enough to get it done. Not quite. Gonna need about 80 more of those. Do we have any in production? We do. So, back to the old mine once again. Oh yeah. Drill completed. So let's turn that bad boy on, shall we? Awesome. That is really awesome. Okay, so now we go into the old advanced rotor. We're going to give it a little spin. Take that torque down so it doesn't break itself in case it hits something that it doesn't like. Give it just a little bit of velocity. Just under 1 rotation a minute for now, while we get in some stone. Get this little entranceway carved out. I like where this is going. I do indeed. Probably could use a couple drills on it. Let's see. At least now we won't be hurting for stone as badly, right? Okay, so in production, yeah, we won't be able to make this right away, but ah, man. Coronavirus, watch out. Well, you know, best thing about being a gamer is we self-quarantine every day. Don't we? Yes, we do. Alright. See, the problem with doing this right now is I'm not going to have the stuff to build the whole drill. And it'll just get stuck, so let it go around just a tad. We'll actually extend it out just a bit as well. You can see we're building the stuff. We're getting some stone, making the things. But at this point, we don't have a good assembler yet. We don't have anything. So I was thinking about this. You know, I have a desire to hide everything under the ground because we're going to get some bad guys here. And I'd hate for them to just destroy everything. So I think while this is just working a little, because I'll need some time for that, I'm going to go around exploring a little bit, see if we can't find some magnesium, because we're going to need that. We're going to have to build hydrogen tanks here, do a cack pit, the whole thing. So stay with me. This will just be moments for you, but it might be hours for me. Well, turns out it did not take hours after all. It seems that the lake provides, again, magnesium right here. So I've got magnesium and cobalt on the same lake. This is Ardani. You've outdone yourself. This is a beautiful location. So we'll get some magnesium going as well. Okay, so I want my cockpit on the front of this thing. So the way we're going to do that is fairly simple. I'm going to get some steel plates. And I'm going to do something like this. And I can cut this guy out. Like so. Probably this guy too, to be honest. Excuse me. I might instead just do this. Well, if I could reach it. That would be nice. Okay, throw that guy in here. Can never have too many conveyor points, right? Ploppity ploppity plop. And plop. Excellent. So we have that. Now we can cut this guy off. And the tower is still standing. Excellent. Excellent work. Okay, now. So production. We need to get some more of this stuff going. Let's just do 1,000 plates. Get 1,000 of those as well. And we'll do a couple hundred of these. Just get some spare parts. And that way we're working whenever I'm not even in the area. What else do we have to have here? Small tubes, components. So we'll move those up a little bit. Got motors on there. Missing items. Why is that, I wonder? Let's cut all the rock that it can. So let's move that guy up, shall we? Just a little tiny bit. We'll say you can go max distance of 1 meter. That'll push it into the rock just a little bit further, giving us some more stone. Ah, yes. We're cooking some magnesium as well. This will be good. That's probably what stopped me, so let's go ahead and throw that guy on there. We're also going to need to make a cockpit, so back to the G menu. Cockpit. Just the old-fashioned cockpit is just fine. Pop it right on the front there. Like so. Good, good, good. Everything's looking good. Now the question is, can I put the turret right there? Right on the front. Oh, I can't make those turrets yet. What's holding me back? I never finished that conveyor either. I gotta do that. Let's go right by the turrets. Oh, I've never made an assembler. I need one of those too. Alright, first, let's go ahead and get this. There we go. I have now made a conveyor. And it's about time to make an assembler too, looks like. I just debated building into the mountain, but I don't think I'm going to have to do that. We'll just hide it under here. Go. That'll be fine. 10 grids, we've got that. Yeah, we're making all that stuff eventually. We'll have it. What is this guy waiting on? Display, steel plates, and bulletproof glass. Let's make some displays. Still waiting on that rock to get cut in. Alright, we have our first assembler. Of course, I need to take credit for building that. There we go. Now we should be able to build a turret. The question is, can we stick it right on the front of this guy? Probably not the best idea anyway, but we'll see. Yeah, I didn't think you could. Because of the ground. That's fine. That's just fine. because I could always do something like this. Doink, doink, doink. Like that, like this, and like that. And pop that sumbitch right there. There we go. Gonna have to go get some more cobalt before too long. Yes, indeedly do. Go give myself a little stairway up into my comfortable cabin. Like so. And I can look out onto the prairie land, or the ice field, whatever you like to call it. But yeah, things are going good on Ardani so far. Need to get serious about this drill. I've been kind of just haphazard with it. Need to also think about the refinery. The refinery. Kind of want to keep those sides open there. Want to keep the top of the refinery open. So, might just put that bad boy right there. What do you think about that? Refinery. On its back, let's see, the opening's on far side from me. That works. That works right there. At least it should, but this thing's going to be a bunch of materials. Now, this is a cool thing, in case you didn't know. When you go into production, when you have an assembler, you can just tell it what to build. So I can come up here and say, refinery. And it will pull all the parts up that it's going to need for production. Isn't that swell? I thought you'd like that. Okay. So that'll be made, but we're going to have to get some more stone for that. Let's put that drill just a little deeper into the mountain. Just 2 more meters. These go all the way to 10. I used to have a mod for extended pistons, and I don't know that I had that active. I don't know. I have to check, but those big old long pistons were awesome because you didn't just have to keep rebuilding them over and over again. Alright, so that guy's doing its thing. I've pretty much blocked myself out from getting to anything. Production. Yeah, it's just a matter of waiting. Alright, something else I'm going to do here is get rid of this guy. I don't need the basic assembler anymore. You might ask yourself, you know, why destroy it? It's not hurting you. It's just sitting there minding its own business. Well, why even have it? And then, whoop. Of course, I need to keep the refinery at this moment until the big one gets made. Oh, look at that. I pushed it too hard. The drill plopped right off. Well, that's okay. I needed to fix that anyway. So we'll come back here to the piston, give it a reverse velocity, pull it back in. We'll get this guy off of it. Like that. And then we'll put it back again. Advanced piston, or advanced rotor. Pop that bad boy on there like that. Put the forward drill on, like so. Put another forward drill on, like so. And yet another, oh, can't do the other. Not yet anyway. Might be able to now once it stops swinging. I may not have any steel plates on me. I do. Okay. Aha! Was able to do so. Can't do that one yet. Okay. Okay, no problem. Hey, we're cool. not going to be an issue at this time. Yeah, I had to resort back to hand drilling again. Be a little bit more careful with the drills next time, maybe. We'll get the refinery built. You can see my gun is there. Gonna get some bullets made with that beautiful magnesium. And we'll start carving out a big hole. But I'm afraid that's gonna probably have to wait till the next episode. I'm kind of worried at this point. I'll cut away from the video, and then next thing you see is my base destroyed because someone's flown in. They usually come in at night, but that's somebody that likes me, Med C. At least we're not enemies. So we'll hope for the best, keep our fingers crossed, and wait for the next episode. And I hope to see you there. Until next time, my name's JoeHova, and I'll catch you later. Goodbye.